Hey little cuties, Demi Bo Bemi here, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Hit the subscribe button. It's free. Today we're back on the construction train. However, it's not like a garment proper, it's going to be an accessory. I have been meaning to make this for about a century. I'm sure, as you could tell from the title, am going to make a leather harness, or at least give it my best shot. I've been seeing harnesses everywhere as accessories. The first place I saw it was Sammy Jeff Coates' Instagram, who I have fallen in love with her. I'm not gonna lie. I love her style, it's great, but that I feel like is a whole other topic for a whole other video. Anyway, I wanted to give a harness a try. They are pretty expensive, and like, I'm cheap. So I've done a little bit of prep work up until this point. I have some kind of pattern pieces made up. It's kind of complicated, and in true Demi fashion, I've probably bitten off a little more than I can chew because I have never even made a belt before. So let's just take a look at my design. All right, so here is the plan basically. So I have a portion that's going to go around my waist, then up the back it's going to have one connecting point and then Y off here, and then this piece is going to connect to this piece, creating the harness, right? So here's a more in-depth, kind of closer look. I have 1, 2, and then I'll have like a third buckle over here. And these little circles here are actually metal rings. So let me show you the pattern pieces I've kind of briefly drafted up here. These are gonna have little tabs because this leather is going to get very thick very quick while I'm sewing. So I'm actually going to, these little wings that kind of go up and down here, I'm going to fold those in, and then this part is going to wrap around the ring. It'll probably start making maybe a little bit more sense once I actually start cutting the pattern pieces out and all that, but I think I'm going to draw directly onto the wrong side of the leather instead of making pattern pieces, just because I don't know. If you don't know already, I picked the lazy way out. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so I've taken a bit of a break from the project. There always seems to be a point in the beginning of the project, it seems, where I have this overwhelming sense of intimidation. And so I say to myself, I'll do it tomorrow. But then for me, I got sick and I have been in bed for a couple of days. So now I am feeling much better, ready to work on it. And as per, I guess, the usual, I've got my alcohol here to leisurely work on this project, I guess. I have also written out a list of the next steps. Next thing, I'm going to mark the back of the pieces. I will make a center reference line that's just gonna be so I know where the dead center of the back is. Then I'll also mark some little notches out in the corners where I need to cut out, and those pieces will be what wraps around the metal rings. And then I just have to fold the pieces in and then sew them, and then I can start adding the leather to the hardware pieces. So let's just go ahead and do that, and then we will move on to the hardware. Okay, after some mild procrastination, I have hammered and sewn down all but the number 6 pattern pieces. My reasoning for that is I think they're gonna come out way too long. I've been kind of testing the pieces, seeing how they'll fit, and the waist part of it I think will be good to go. But the actual straps that come over my shoulders, I think are gonna be way too long. So I'm going to assemble all of the pieces and then see how long those number 6 pieces need to be before I do anything with those. And the first thing I'm gonna start with are the little number 7 buckle pieces that go on the waist part of the harness, because those will need to go on before the hardware, like the buckles and the rings, are attached together, because I don't think I'm going to be able to get those over those pieces. Anyway, let's start with our little number 7 buckle pieces. Okay, so we have gotten to the point of what to do with the number 6 pattern piece, the one that dangles in the front, right? So far, it's looking like so good. I guess I should probably move my hair out of the way. So I do like where this metal ring is on my shoulder, because the options are I can adjust this up a little bit, or I can leave it here, which I actually don't mind it being here. But then, do I leave this strap really long and then just put grommets all the way down it? Okay, if I'm being honest, I think I'm gonna have to sleep on it. I'll probably post in my Discord asking. If you guys aren't in the Discord, the link is down in the description. We don't just do fashion stuff there. We talk about games and funny memes and whatever. We just hang out there. So I'll probably ask for advice in the Discord, because I can't decide what to do, and I don't want to make any moves that I can't reverse, like cutting this shorter. So as of right now, I'm a big fan of leaving it long like that. I think it's cool. This, I mean, obviously it's not hammered or folded, or I've done shit to it, so just use your imagination if you would. This is looking a lot more legit than I thought it would. I thought this was gonna look like super like Holly Hobby craft project-y, but it's looking really good. I'm very excited about this. And surprisingly, it hasn't taken me that long to make. And why have I procrastinated? I don't know. Okay, but I will see you guys probably in like a day or two. For you, it'll be about 10 seconds. But I just need to decide what to do with this. Once I decide, I will let you know. And we are back with a decision. So I have decided to actually shorten the shoulder strap, even though I know originally I said I wasn't going to. But from the advice on Discord and from my husband Ded and playing around with it a little bit more, I think I do like the strap up here better, just having that ring up a little bit higher. So all I'm gonna do is basically trim the bottom of this off and then just add the ring on here. So that's all we're gonna do, and then I can finish up the number 6 strap piece, and then this baby is all done. So let's finish her up.